Their age didn't scare you. Their soul made you remember yours. It's not their years that call you. It's their ache. They're older, wiser, but you are the reason they believe again. The world calls it wrong. Heaven calls it return. Their soul came wrapped in different decades, but it still knew your name. You don't speak the same age. You speak the same silence. They've loved longer. You've loved louder. And it still fits. The time gap was never distance. It was divine preparation. You didn't fall for years. You fell for memory. You were born later, but not by accident. Their eyes saw something ancient in you. Time didn't separate you. It softened you both. The ache in their voice matched the echo in your chest. You didn't meet late. You met right on time. You held the youth they thought they lost. They lived without you once. They won't survive it again. Their age scared you until their soul sang something you couldn't ignore. Their body is older, but their spirit kneeled when it saw you. They remember a version of you, even you forgot. It's not about age. It's about alignment. You both carried lifetimes of loneliness until this collision. Your laughter healed the child they buried. They gave you peace. You gave them purpose. Others don't get it, but God does. The age difference is divine, not disordered. They arrived late in your life, but early in your destiny. You didn't fall in love. You remembered it. Your presence is the revival they were promised. Age is the disguise. Love is the mirror. You met them when no one else saw you. Their wrinkles don't scare you. Their absence does. You came to remind them what still burns. You were born into their silence. They had wisdom. You had fire. Now you both have light. They've waited through decades just to hold this version of you. You unlocked their second chance. The calendar can't explain this kind of knowing. They're older, but still they melt when you walk in. You weren't late. You were divinely timed. The difference in age won't stop the alignment of destiny. You were the gift they didn't know how to ask for. They teach with stories. You heal with presence. You didn't steal their heart. You returned it. The world gossips. Heaven watches. You are the answer to the prayer they thought was too late. You revived the fire in someone who thought they were ashes. Your soul doesn't care about years, only recognition. They weren't looking for you. They were waiting. You were born for this. Every minute of difference was divinely arranged. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more. You didn't choose them. Your soul did. The age gap was heaven's blueprint. You softened the voice they once used to destroy themselves. They held regret. You became their release. Your body came later. Your heart came first. You're not the same age. You're the same flame. Their touch didn't feel foreign. It felt like a past life knocking. God chose this timeline to shock you into remembrance. You carry wonder. They carry wisdom. Together, alchemy. You looked into their past and saw your future. They didn't expect you, but you were everything they lost. You showed up with the love they never had the courage to ask for. The difference is not in years, but in healing speed. You came to finish what began before you were born. Their grief whispered to you in dreams. This isn't new love. It's ancient. They have age. You have anointing. Your soul bowed before theirs even as your hands trembled. You're not confused. You're remembering. They're not a phase. They're a prophecy. You didn't meet them. You collided into your own destiny. Their time taught them surrender. Your touch taught them home. You are the younger version of their deepest longing. Their hair is gray. Their heart is gold. Yours is the key. You found the voice beneath their silence. You are the medicine they didn't know how to request. Age doesn't separate, soul contracts. You didn't ruin their life. You reminded it. Their fear of losing you is louder than their shame of loving you. Their body bends, but their spirit dances in your presence. You both escape timelines that never made sense. Love isn't late. It's layered. You reawaken the places they closed decades ago. They survived everything just to meet your eyes. The age gap was never a gap, it was an echo. Their past met your purpose. You were never too young. They were just finally ready. The pain of distance taught you the value of presence. You walked in and time bowed. They never believed again until you didn't just fall for them. You saw through them. Their maturity cradled your chaos. You kissed their wounds in places no one saw. You made them believe they weren't too late. They gave you grounding. You gave them God. You weren't born in the wrong time. You were born for divine timing. Their history was heavy. Your love lifted it. They forgot how to live. You reminded them how to breathe. No one else will understand it, and that's what makes it sacred. 100. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more. You came young, but not unprepared. They came older, but not unworthy. Your youth held reverence. Their age held ruin. Together, rebirth. You were the youngest thing that ever made them feel whole. They were the oldest ache you ever felt safe touching. Their body falters. Their devotion doesn't. You broke every rule just to honor your own heart. They lived enough lives to recognize this one. The age they feared became the path you trusted. Your light embarrassed their excuses. They had years. You had God. You didn't complete them. You revealed them. Their mistakes met your mercy. You were the missing page in their unfinished book. They were the miracle dressed in time you almost missed. Their love language was silence. You spoke soul. You are the youth they regret wasting. Their friends called it madness. Their spirit called it home. You will age together, even if you didn't start together. Your timing was unconventional. Your love is undeniable. Their regrets melted under your gaze. You walked into their timeline like prophecy. You are the last prayer they whispered without hope. Their shame ran deep. Your touch ran deeper. This isn't forbidden. It's foretold. You held their trembling, not their title. Your voice replaced their loneliness. They loved you before they allowed themselves to. Every too old was answered by your I see you. You woke the boy inside the man. You soothed the mother wound inside the woman. They had everything until they saw you. Your spirit is older than your face. Their years couldn't teach what your presence healed. You are the mystery they needed to meet. The decades didn't matter. The timing did. Their past didn't scare you, it prepared you. You are the echo of a vow once broken. They feared their age, but you touched their soul. You knew the risks. You chose the soul. Love isn't bound by calendars. You didn't just show up, you were sent. You were the youngest answer to their oldest prayer. Their past tried to sabotage it, but heaven sealed it. Your touch made their mistakes surrender. Their love story was waiting for your arrival. You came with eyes full of fire and mercy. They knew your soul before your name.